Battle of the Philippine Sea. The untold secrets, whispering wind in the Pacific. Distant thunder of bombs erupting on aircraft carriers. A sky full of fighters, raining death. You're about to witness the Battle of the Philippine Sea. The untold secrets a clash that changed history. Forget dry textbooks. This is real fear, courage, and total chaos. On June 19th to 20th, 1944, two massive naval forces collided above the vast Pacific sky, lit with tracer bullets, ships listing, pilots gasping for fuel. It earned the chilling nickname Great Marianas Turkey Shoot, as hundreds of Japanese planes were blown from the sky by unstoppable American Hellcats and flak. But behind the defeat lies a deeper story. Secret intel stolen from the enemy, terrifying decisions in the dark, and heroic rescues under fire. In this video, we'll uncover the hidden strategies, the human drama, and the unheard voices of sailors and aviators who faced death and stared down hope. Buckle up. The true story of this epic showdown is stranger and more emotional than fiction. Chapter 1. Secrets stolen and strategy betrayed. June 1944. Deep in the Pacific, two Japanese flying boats take off, one carrying Admiral Manechi Koga, the other his top staff. A violent storm tears them apart. Koga perishes, but the greatest treasure, his Z-plan, survives, washed ashore. Filipino guerrillas bury it, then send it straight to U.S. codebreakers. When Pacific Fleet Intel boss Edwin Layton reads the translated Z-plan, alarm sounds. The U.S. now knows Japan's exact fleet size, route, and timing, including their plan for a decisive battle over the Marianas just days away. Secret radar posts and broken Japanese codes tell Admiral Nimitz and Spruance. The battle's coming, June 19th to 20th. No surprise ambush, no fearful wait. U.S. ships prepare. Radars active, fighters ready on deck. When the Japanese strike begins, the Americans know every move before it happens. The first air raids launch, but Hellcats swarm them like angry wasps. Defense at sea transforms into a deadly trap. This chapter reveals the hidden betrayal of Japan's Z-plan, showcases U.S. foreknowledge through intelligence and radar, and sets the stage for the epic battle. Chapter 2. Turkey Shoot in the skies. June 19, 1944 dawn rises as two massive carrier fleets sit miles apart above the Pacific. The Japanese launch wave after wave of aircraft, but what greets them is nothing like they've faced before. Us Hellcat fighters, guided by radar and flawless tactics, rip into the Japanese planes like eagles on prey. Within hours, the skies turn into a bloodbath. American pilots call it the Great Marianas Turkey Shoot. Why was it so brutal? The U.S. had something the Japanese didn't: better trained pilots, radar to spot incoming flights, proximity-fused shells, and a newer fighter, the Grumman F-6F Hellcat, designed to destroy Japanese Zero fighters. Many Japanese pilots lacked the training and experience their U.S. counterparts had. So when the battle began, it was one-sided. One pilot, Alexander Vrochu, shot down 6 Japanese planes in a single day, even risking rescue for his wingman before returning to battle. U.S. submarines under the waves also struck, torpedoing to Japanese fleet carriers, as damaged enemy planes limped home. By sunset, Japan had lost around 550 aircraft and 3 major carriers. America suffered minimal losses, about 1/5, but more importantly, the Japanese Navy's offensive power was broken. This chapter dramatizes the shocking one-sided air battle known as the Turkey Shoot, where intelligence, technology, and courage destroyed Japanese naval aviation. It brings heroism, emotion, and suspense into vivid focus. If this aerial massacre gives you goosebumps, smash that like, drop a comment on which part shocked you most, and subscribe to ride with us into the night battles. Chapter 3. Nightmares on the Deck. Night fell on June 19, 1944, but the danger didn't stop. As sun dipped, returning Hellcats struggled with low fuel and poor training in night carrier landings. Pilots circled endlessly over dark decks, clutching the hope of a safe touchdown. One after another, planes crashed into flight decks. In total, that night as deck crews scrambled to fight fires. Some aircraft had to ditch in the sea. Nearby destroyers launched rescue launches, saving 143 downed airmen, heroes bobbing in endless black water. Beneath the waves, U.S. submarines Kavala and Albacore struck again. They sank to Japanese carriers Shokaku and Taihu with devastating torpedo hits. Taihu erupted in massive explosions. Shokaku broke apart in flames. Over 1,600 souls perished that day, crippling Japanese naval power forever. Imagine a sailor, soaked from a nighttime crash, clinging to wreckage as rescue boats raced through flak and panic. Or a radar operator aboard Albacore, sighting a massive enemy carrier and firing into history. These are the untold moments, terrifying, human, unforgettable. This chapter layers tension, human drama, and fatal consequences. If the bravery and horror of night battles moved you, smash that like button. Comment a moment that shocked you, and subscribe. Chapter 4: Aftermath, Triumph, Mercy, and Legacy. By nightfall on June 20th, the Americans had shattered Japanese naval air power. 3 carriers, Shokaku, Taihu, and Hayo, were sunk. U.S. submarines Kavala and Albacore fired torpedoes. Kavala hit Shoku with 3 torpedoes at 11:22 a.m., sinking her, along with over 1,200 crew lost, 570 survivors pulled from the sea. Albacore struck Taihu. Flooding gasoline vapors caused a massive explosion, killing 1,650 of the 2,150 crew combined fleet. U.S. aircraft sank the light carrier Hayo. And Americans shot down nearly 600 Japanese planes to only 123 U.S. losses. Admiral Mitcher even lit carrier deck lights at night to guide returning pilots in act of mercy that invited submarine danger, but saved many lives. The battle earned its chilling name, the Great Marianas Turkey Shoot, a near-perfect storm of U.S. tactics, technology, and courage. Japan lost the ability to project air power at sea, never to recover. It marked a turning point. Americans would soon invade Iwo Jima, Okinawa, and eventually end the war with nuclear bombs. The Battle of the Philippine Sea wasn't just a naval clash, it was a fulcrum that broke Japan's naval air power, accelerated victory in the Pacific, and shaped modern warfare. It shows intelligence, bravery, and mercy in the heart of conflict. If this untold drama moved you, hit like, tell us in the comments which moment shocked or inspired you. Don't forget to subscribe to uncover more hidden stories from history's greatest battles. Join us in the next epic journey. Thank you so much for watching.